Hello and welcome. My name is Tim Rymarczyk. I'm one of the key account manager for Austria and Switzerland. Today I brought you an exciting topic. It's multi-store management across channels and countries. And I know what some of you are thinking. What is this? Let's break it down into pieces. When you think about adding a different country to your shop, you maybe think about one of the following topics. Everything has to be translated very easily. You have taxes to keep in mind. Of course, there are currencies and exchange rates that have to be maintained. There are the legal issues, and you're always in the fear, especially in Germany. And of course, performance. Performance is always key. But that means even if you have many channels, many countries, it has to be really fast. And in the end, it always has to be scalable. So this is a lot to take and could be confusing. Let's have a look how Shopware handles this. With Shopware 6, we started fresh. That means when we built Shopware 6, we considered internationalization from scratch. That means things like translation, taxes, currencies, legal issues have been considered and are very easy to maintain. This is a good topic. Performance. Let's talk about speed. Shopware gives you some cool tools to get your shop very fast. We have Redis for caching of entities. We have Elasticsearch for very fast searching and listing. And we have RabbitMQ. It's good for peak loads, or maybe if your interface is not responding to your ERP and it could buffer. That all gives you a very good performance. And like always, you can put on the evergreen full-page cache. You could say Shopware 6 is so fast, it lets Speedy Gonzales look like regular Gonzales. But I was told to not make that joke. Okay, everybody, get your buzzword bingo out. We're talking about scalability. Sometimes I hear people comparing customers to ships. I have no idea who thought about that, but let's stick to that for a minute. If you're a very small customer, you could be something like a speedboat. So you're very fast, you're agile. But of course, you don't have much manpower. You have a hands-on mentality, and maybe you don't even know where you're heading. And on the other side, you have the very big cargo ships. Fun fact, biggest cargo ship, OOCL Hong Kong, 21,000 containers, 84,000 horsepower. Don't ask me why I know this. I have a small son. He's asking a lot of questions. But back to the topic. If you're a cargo ship, you have a huge capacity. Of course, you're well documented, but you're slow and unflexible. And these are the two extremes. And in between, you have over 100,000 Shopware customers. And what we just heard with the Shopware 6 Starter Edition, you can start very small and very fast. And with the Shopware 6 Enterprise, you can build really big shops like Notebooks Billiger is building one. But it's easy for us to say that we're good at scalability. What else can we say? So let's hear what the guys from iBusiness said about that. And maybe to avoid uncomfortable silence, I can rephrase it. Shopware 6 is prepared to grow with you. Start with the right size, and then let's grow together. But enough marketing sheets. I think you want to see some real-life projects. And we can start with a sharp one. Wüsthof knives, or like the Americans say, Wüsthof. It's a well-known knife brand located in the knife city of Germany, Solingen. Founded 1814 as a scissors factory, they now gained worldwide population by their good knives. So let's look at some key facts from their e-commerce. They need a shop for 80 countries. That's a lot. They start with 6 languages. From start to go live, they just needed 3 months. It's based on the Shopware Enterprise Edition, and the agency involved is Webmatch from Cologne. So let's look at the site. Everything you see here is maintained with the Shopware CMS shopping experiences. For Wüsthof, it was very important that content and commerce is mixed seamlessly. When we go at the main page and we scroll down, we can see the language and the country selector, 80 countries. Of course, not all of them are translated, and some of them are only available in English, and not everyone has specific content or products. So let's have a look how Shopware handles that. Here you can see the Shopware admin. And everyone who is familiar with Shopware will see they have just one sales channel. Well, of course they have. That was their decision. They could have made 80 sales channels, but it would be an operational nightmare to maintain. And it's not necessary if most of them have the same content. So, but what if we have a specific product which we just want to sell in one country? So let's think about a country that needs a specific product, Spain. You know, the good ham in Spain, jamón ibérico, I think it's called. So if you want to cut this, you need a special knife. So we want to sell this. How can we do this? We just add a sales channel. Maybe let's make a quick detour, because not everyone is familiar with the Shopware wording. What is a sales channel? A sales channel can be everything. It can be a different storefront, it can be a native app, it can be a PWA, or maybe something at the point of sale. Thanks to our headless approach, you name it, and we are probably able to add it as a sales channel. So in this case, we just added a different storefront. And now we go into the product and connect it with the sales channel, and voila, it's done. And I know what you're saying. That's the wrong knife to cut ham, and I know it's just an example. We talked to Raphael Schufler, marketing manager from Wüsthof, and asked him some quick questions about his e-commerce project. Raphael, what was the deciding factor for you to choose Shopware?
Shopware bietet uns die Möglichkeit, sowohl Website als auch Shop miteinander zu verschmelzen, sodass der Kunde, egal ob er sich informiert oder kauft, keinen Unterschied merkt. Außerdem ist das einfache CMS so gut für uns, dass wir ohne weitere Entwickler oder Entwickleraufwand selbst den Content pflegen können.
Perfect, thank you. I think we all can agree to that. And what are the next steps for your shop? What do you have in mind?
Zukünftig wollen wir auch im Social-Media-Bereich deutlich aktiver werden und damit bietet uns auch Shopware die ideale Voraussetzung, Social Media und Shop miteinander zu verbinden. Das Ganze auch international.
Perfect. Thank you, Raphael. I think we have some time left. Let's look at a different project. Do you know 0815? Well, you do if you're from Austria, because it's your first stop if you want really good electronics for the best prices. But I have some interesting e-commerce facts, even if you don't know them. Their e-commerce revenue is bigger than the one from IKEA or Esprit in Austria. It's one of the top 15 e-commerce shops and top 15 of the biggest e-commerce shops in Austria. So what was the project like? They are one of the first customers and from day one with Shopware 6. At the moment, they are close to go live. They're in the last testing phase. They have more than 100,000 products available, more than 20 exclusive brand shops, and these are the ones I want to show you. Of course, it's based on the Shopware Enterprise Edition, and they use nearly all of the cool performance features we just talked about. And the agency involved was Zero Graphics from Vienna. So let's have a look at this side. What you can see is everything here is also done with the Shopware CMS shopping experiences. What you see are some great offers and the first Markenwelt, Husqvarna. And there are some more coming. What is a Markenwelt? It's supposed to highlight the products in the known brand design language. So let's have a look at one. This is the first one, Husqvarna. Maybe you know it from chainsaws. They make very good one, I heard. So this is the original page. And if we now look at the brand page, you see it's the same design, it matches. But you have the 0815 menu on the top, and you have the 0815 search bar, so the customer can always search through the whole shop. Let's look at another one, Apple. I think no introduction needed. The customer decided to not put every brand shop as a separated sales channel, because they wanted everything on one side. But if in the future they want to do this, it's very easy. Just add a sales channel, add an URL, and say the CMS and the categories to be displayed there, and it's done. And the last one, Jura. Everybody knows it, I think, from coffee machines. It's interesting to know, every brand shop you see here is designed by the design team from the customer in the Shopware CMS. The agency helped a little because they built some specific blocks the customer can drag and drop to build the brand shops. As an example, the menu bar you see where the Jura logo is embedded, this is something the agency built. And it's the same one they used at the Husqvarna or at the Apple brand shop. So it's easy to use, drag and drop, and they can build their own shops. So Shopware 6, you see, gives you the freedom to grow and gives you the tools to build your own multi-store shop across channels and countries.